Testing. I think. Check out our awesome house lights.
We love them. We get to decorate them for the holidays. So, with it being Halloween, we did orange and purple.
Well, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Swashbuckles. This week, we are recapping the crazy weekend that we had. It was Shantell's birthday weekend. She turned 33. And we had an awesome weekend. We spent partially here, partially in Orlando. I'm going to let her kind of start it off and start it out for us. But yeah, we had an awesome weekend, and let's hear it from her perspective.
It was a great weekend here. I do want to start off by saying rest in peace, Kurt. Because unfortunately, because we are 1,200 miles away, we were able to have a party this weekend, whereas most of my family was celebrating an entire life and having a funeral. So to start that off, to start our weekend, we actually ended up starting it on Friday. We had a party at the house. So I spent most of the week actually both of us did. We put together our hallway, we put together our bathroom, organized a couple things, set up a couple things. And then Thursday night, two of my besties came over and we had a little girls' night. We got a bunch of stuff put together and they helped me clean up my house and do a bunch of food stuff. And we ended up ordering Chinese takeout, and my bestie took it home to her husband, and turns out he also had Chinese takeout that night. So that was a fun little thing that we had going on Thursday going into Friday. On Friday, we had our party. It was an adult-only party, so Soraya stayed with her friend. Very grateful for her friend's parents always, being available and helping us out, and vice versa. So we picked the girls up Saturday morning and did a little Starbucks, made them get off their phones for a little bit to play the ABC game, which if you don't know about the ABC game when you're in a car, that's super fun.
It's great.
I'll let him explain that sometime if anybody's interested. But made him play the ABC game, got all the way to Orlando and met up with our friends and got dressed, got ready, and ended up at Hallow Scream at, where did we go?
SeaWorld.
Yep.
I'll do a wrist switch with you.
Woo!
Wrist switch?
So Saturday we went to Hallow Scream and we had a really good time there. And
These
honestly,
bugs are fierce.
SeaWorld is so much better than Busch Gardens when it comes to the Hallow Scream stuff.
Agreed.
I just think their theatrics were better. I think their houses were better. Their scare zones were better. Way longer. Mm-hmm. But I'm going to let him finish the rest of the weekend just because he had little things and tips and little tricks up his sleeve I wasn't expecting. So I'd like to hear his perspective on all of that.
So let's just go back a week where I had this birthday card that I had bought to specifically have a bunch of people sign it. That way, when she woke up on her birthday, she would have a card there that had way more signatures than just, the typical me, Soraya, my mom, my dad, stuff like that. So I actually, car coming.
It was really cool.
So I contacted her work, and go figure that I called her work during the busy hours thinking that, yeah, she's going to be busy. She's always busy.
It was a slow week.
She answered the phone, and they have caller ID. So
twice.
Yeah. So I had to so she knew something was up already. Well, anyway, I went and dropped it off to her manager. Nuts. I told you they're fierce. I went and dropped it off to her manager. We're going to have to walk around and get back to the house and finish this. Walked out, called her manager and met up with her manager. Unfortunately, the first day, her manager was extremely busy, and he was not able to get anybody to sign it the first day. He then told me, oh, well, hey, if you can wait till Saturday. Nothing against your managers, because I know that they're busy, and it was a lot to ask for them to leave a busy restaurant with all the crap going on. But nonetheless, so he's like, if you can leave it till Saturday, that we'd have a full crew by Saturday. And it was like, well, we're having a party on Friday night, so there's a bunch of people that I want to sign it Friday night, so really I can only leave it there for another day. So her other manager took over, and he got a couple people to sign it and one of her customers to sign it. And then I went and picked it up and brought it back and got everybody else at the party to sign it. without her knowing, or at least without her knowing the best we could. And so then we went to Orlando. And when we got to Orlando, our friends had some little gifts set out for her, and
thank you, Jackie and Brandon.
We had a little banner that just kind of said "Happy Birthday" that we were able to hang in the condo. And we couldn't really go all out. Like she said, we're leaving on Friday to go to Pennsylvania, so it's not like we could really spend a ton of money on this trip. But I think for what we did a pretty dang good job.
It was
with
awesome.
So we had a little bit of gifts set up and some banners, and we had some little food that we were able just to kind of snack on, and we had leftover blood bags and Jello shots and stuff like that we were able to kind of pregame for SeaWorld with, which, just so everyone knows, we Ubered there and we Ubered home, so we were very safe. Not that I don't think anybody even got to the point of needing...
No, not at all. But we were prepared for it just in case. We also took our daughter and her bestie to their first haunted house adventure. And honestly, at 12 years old, they were more afraid and scaredy than I expected them to be.
Way more than I expected them to be.
Both of them have battle scars on their knees from falling. They both have their own story to go with how they fell. Our daughter, of course, face planted as soon as she got out of the car because they were laughing so hard that she lost oxygen, apparently. But all in all, it was such a fun experience. Not only like doing the haunted houses at SeaWorld for the first time, but also like being parents, and getting to witness this stage of growth. Some of my friends' kids, they love scary stuff. Like my little cousin has been into it since she was like 7 or 8 years old, but my daughter, not so much. So it's been so cool watching her grow and learn how to do grown-up things. And it's like, listen, if you're gonna do grown-up things, you're doing it. It's not just I'm gonna be a little chicken. Like, either you're old enough for it or you're not quite there yet. And we're just in a really fun stage. So
it was definitely super cool.
No, I really like the red light district, but my favorite part of the entire evening actually was they like to scout out the scaredy cats and have like some of the other actors come over to like really scare them. And when they scouted out Soraya and her friend Razy, it got to a point where like this dude on stilts, I mean, he was 10 foot tall. He came zooting past me, and the girls went running, and next thing you know, they came running back to me, and they stood right behind me, and this man got down like this. I mean, 10 foot tall, like this and he had creepy makeup on, and he's just sitting there looking at me. I bent down. So they were exposed. They weren't able to hide behind me, and he just thought it was so funny. He's just sitting there just smiling, and he never broke character. So that's why one of the other reasons why I like SeaWorld a lot better is I feel like their characters didn't break character.
Yeah. No, I was very, very impressed with the SeaWorld Hollow Scream. So shout out to SeaWorld for that. We will definitely be back. It was a cool switch up from us going to Hollow Scream at Busch Gardens year after year. So That was definitely cool. Stick around. We're going to finish this video inside. The bugs are getting absolutely insane. So hang on just a second.
Whew. And we're back.
That was close.
Yeah.
We almost
ate up.
We either got almost carried away or we contracted some nasty virus because that was pretty bad.
Lyme disease.
So
I'm just kidding.
The odds are against us on that one. No, just kidding. I really liked the ghillie suit people, the people that looked like the bushes.
Yeah, that looked really cool.
And it was like
some
you
of them
hid in the trees.
Mm-hmm.
That was I think the only one that actually scared me.
There was one that hung out underneath a sign and was popping out right from underneath the sign, and he like blended in with the sidewalk almost. He was so good on the ground. You remember that one?
Mm-hmm. And they had the people that had the like the metal knees and elbow pads, and they would like. Oh, Nala's causing drama over here. They had like the knees of metal and like the hands of metal that they would like slide across the ground and like create sparks as they slid, and they'd like slide right up underneath people's feet. It was so cool. But my favorite haunted house had to have been the rave house.
Yeah.
When you got into the actual like rave area where you're
The
going
strobe
through,
lights were nuts.
and there were like squiggles all over the walls that were like moving because of the strobe. Oh, it was just so
It
cool.
looked really cool.
And it was like one of those like visual altering things, and that was so cool. So that was probably my favorite. But yeah, so after
Nala.
she is causing some drama out there. Oh, we're picking on Mickle boy. Looking at the door.
He's trying to hide.
Well, anyway, we thought that SeaWorld closed at 2 a.m. and they actually closed at midnight. So we were one haunted house short. We didn't get to hit that one.
One haunted horror.
And we were literally walking up to the line as they shut the gate. So not a big deal. We had an awesome time, and it was beyond what I kind of expected out of SeaWorld's Howl-O-Scream. So not even upset that we missed one. But we woke up Sunday and kind of just hung around, took it easy. We packed up the suitcases, got the hotel cleaned up. We went out to breakfast. We went to Surprise, first watch.
Shocker.
No, it was amazing.
Pumpkin pancakes.
Yeah, they were. We all ate so good there, and that was awesome. And then we left first watch, and we went and walked around Disney Springs for a little bit. If ever you're in Orlando, do not skip out on Disney Springs. It is just an awesome place to just go walk around, to window shop, to just go check out stores, to grab a bite to eat. Highly recommend Splitsville. No one would ever think that that's the place to go, but man, like,
we didn't go there this time, but we've been there, 3 times now?
Easily,
because
yeah.
Soraya loves diners. She loves old school anything. I mean, she's like a 72-year-old wrapped in a little 12-year-old's body. And that's the whole reason why we found it to begin with, was she was like, I want to eat here because it looks like a diner. It's like, okay, Soraya. Well, we did it, and we were so impressed. And I saw sushi on the menu, and I'm a sushi girl. And they were like, actually, we outvote the sushi place right here in the area every year for our sushi. We have the best sushi in Disney Springs. They were not lying. It is phenomenal sushi. Their pizza's great.
Pause for a second.
And
the dogs have marshmallows. Hey, give me that marshmallow. I found one lone marshmallow. I hope I put the other ones away. Oh, yep, I did. They're up here. Thank God. All right.
These hellions.
Woo. Y'all are nuts. Sorry about that. I look over and I saw Miko literally like scarfing down a marshmallow. So
Dogs, man. Worse than kids sometimes.
But anyway.
But as we were saying, we love Splitsville. We didn't get to go this time. We had already had first watch and didn't really need to get another food item. So we walked around a couple stores. We love the Lego store. So walked around a couple stores, explored a couple of things. The girls wanted to go to Sephora. And I found a perfume that I really like. So I got to figure out how to finagle that one here soon. Anyways. But yeah, we had a really good time just walking around Disney Springs before we all departed. We all had to go separate directions completely. One was going east, 2 of us were going west, but one was going northwest, the other was going southwest. So we hung out for a little bit, and then once we all split our separate ways, we all made it home safely. And I think we took the longest to get home, which is fine. Everything is fine, but we had a good time, and I'm very grateful my husband drove both ways because it was my birthday weekend, so I was a very spoiled girl. Normally, if he drives one, I drive the other, so I was a spoiled girl this weekend, and he even surprised me with my new shoes. Pause. I got pink Tims, and I'm so excited. I've never liked pink as much as I have in the last 2 years. It's grown on me a lot, and funny enough, I actually had 2 of my friends get me gifts, and both of them came in the same bag. Also pink. All in all, it was a really great weekend. It was great celebrating with people that I cherish and people that cherish me back. Shout out to my mother-in-law who made me my favorite coffee cake. And shout out to my manager's wife who made me amazing chocolate chip pumpkin bread.
It was bomb.
I was actually really sad last night when the last one was gone, and I didn't realize it. But It was a really great weekend, and it was really awesome just being able to celebrate with people I care about. So if you've watched this long-winded version of my wonderful weekend, thank you. And thanks for being here. Thanks for watching us. Thanks for supporting us. And if you know us in person, thanks for loving us.
Yeah, we really appreciate you guys and all the support that we get from you guys and people that text us randomly to say, hey, we watched your video and we love it. It's awesome. Anyway, stay tuned for the nature moment of the week because that's coming right up after this. And yeah, anything else?
Nope.
Heck yeah.
Stay tuned for next week when we're in Pennsylvania.
Ooh, Pennsylvania, here we come. Well, next video is coming at you straight from Pennsylvania. So stay tuned and thanks for watching. We'll see you next Tuesday.
See you next Tuesday.
All right, guys. Our nature moment of the week this week is the great egret. The great egret is the symbol of the National Audubon Society, which was originally founded to fight against the hunting that devastated the egret populations. And while these birds hunt alone, the great egrets roost in large, noisy colonies with other birds like herons, anhingas, and cormorants. And in these mixed species colonies, nests are often arranged in a hierarchy based on size, with egrets taking the middle zone. And similar to herons, these egrets have a comb-like serration on their toenail that they use to comb, clean, and straighten their feathers. This claw is called a pectinate claw, and it's used for preening and is used to help remove parasites on the head and neck on the areas that the bill cannot reach. Through conservation efforts, the National Audubon Society has helped the population recover in many areas, though habitat loss still remains a threat. Well, hey guys, thanks for hanging out with us on another episode of the Swashbuckles. We hope you enjoyed this week's video. We'll see you next Tuesday for another swashbuckle adventure.